So, it's been 1 or 2 days, something like that. And we are back into this. The Canate is full of foreigners who inexplicably consider Londoners foreign. Don't trust them. Okay, sure. So xenophobia is the deal. Whatever. Um, what was I saying? Yes. Last time was very eventful. We got our scion that we almost didn't get because we almost died due to some bluebirds that were banging our ship, almost completely destroyed. Yes, we got the haunted doctor. Sure, whatever. So what we need is very high stats because I have been looking into a very specific event that I do want to trigger at some point, but apparently I should not with my current stats. Yeah. So we are not going to bother with that. We are going to bother with some London things. Like, for example, looking in my lodgings. Yeah, we could cancel off an heirloom. Would usually get slightly less than the item was originally worth. Warning, if you die without a will in place, your next character will not inherit these. Yes. That's okay. I do want to look into something that I should have done before starting the recording. Oh yeah, also I almost started recording without the sound on. That would have been bad. Why is it? Sure, but we are going to buy some supplies because wait, how is our hole almost full? When okay, sure, we have 17 of that, but what else do we have in our hole? Clayman! Oh, sure. London, deliver them, we get some money back. Let us look for new recruits. Engage a sailor. Yeah, sure. Perhaps not. We can do that if we don't get enough here. We got 2. How much? We have very little terror, so that's fine. So we can hire on more crew or do this and engage a sailor for 5 echoes. Cool. Yes, what I was looking for was glad together to see if things that I want to keep will be kept. Ensure the next quality of lodging and heirlooms. Okay, so it only does that. Sure. The dark spectacle of now. Do we have any things? We have a hunting trophy, outlandish artifact, whalebone token, the Chelinates, sure. Restful Night, Z-Star, strategic information, we want more of those. Extraordinary implication, we found 2 of those. We have some Tales of Terror and some recent news. We want to deliver the Crate of Human Souls in Mount Palmerstone to the Divilus that lives there. We want to deliver some coffee beans in iron, and we want to get what's it called? Stuff. The strategic information in the Chapel of Lights, and it just so happens that there is an almost straight line between all those places. So we will do that. Yes, we also want to buy some what's it called, live specimen, because I'm not sure how to get them elsewhere than just by that. So we are going to resupply ourselves. There it is. Sure. Almost. No. We can do it to progress the quest for the sigiled guy, because our offices, yeah. He would require some metal salts. Generic offices. Who else is generic? Iron plus 6. Plus 8, I mean. I'm not fighting very much, am I? I'd rather increase my health. Surgeon is good, this one is good, she is also good, but ages are important. Fuel efficiency, I geeked about that at some point. Chief engineers, yes, and he is the one we want to get the stuff for. Feels like I have what I need. Tale of Terror, streaming application, no. That, I'm not interested in that. Sure, whatever. So we are going to purchase 2 live specimens. One and second one. That did cost us a lot, but hopefully it will be worth it. I have not checked about this character, so maybe it is a waste of money. Maybe. Worst case scenario, we just die. How many secrets do we have? None. Okay, cool. Starring, not much else. We could give some specimen, but no. So we are going to go up. Yeah. Mount Palmerstone, the Ragged Road, the Chapel of Lights, and Aaron that is always here. Okay. We could also drop by the sisters to decrease our hunger and get more supplies, but I think that we are going to cross the threshold anyways before getting to them. Yeah. So that's why I don't want to bother just yet. Also, there is the special event that I'm looking for happens. I don't want to trigger it just yet, so I'm just not going to bother. Fuck you. I hate how bats work in this game so fucking much. Into the pot you go. I wish there was a way to just completely avoid bats. So yeah, we don't have to discover the entirety of the map, of course, but it always feels good to have it completed. Also, recently I've been playing a lot of Terraria, so maybe I'll play that at some point after this. Oh, well, after this. How to say, really? I have a rock, I want to trade supplies, but I can have a port report, yes. I will watch the comment. Dangerous training, yeah. Nothing happened. I can give them some news. This will reduce terror by giving some hunting trophy. I'm not sure exactly what that would give us. I do know what it would give us by giving it in what's it called? God 4. But yeah. Offer this, the sisterhood respects two things: and swearing decades of fidelity to a wholly secret purpose, and the ability to shoot straight. Perhaps you can demonstrate a second. Sure, let's see what happens. A narrow hospitality. The muscular Pyrrhus inspects your trophy. I'll put it with the others, she says. Her tone suggests grudging respect. You, and no more than three sailors, are invited to dine with them that evening. And you do. On black laverbread and overcooked cavern trout among fierce women with spiked rosaries. One of them hacks up her throat with an axe. But at the end of the evening, when the plates are cleared away, the room goes quiet. A tall man with a startling strabism sings in rich, deep voice like a stolen sunset above the hills of her homeland far above. Firelights flicker on the face of your crew. Stone's attention. Fuck, I did not want that. Stone's attention is the one that sometimes just make all crude around themselves, and I don't mean the what's it called, the technical thing. That's something that happens with high terror. No, I mean the thing that happens when the crew just decide to kill themselves, and I do not want that to happen. Not much happens here if I give the news. So I'm going to try to give it elsewhere. Perhaps in Ireland. Perhaps they can give me something else than just attention from a god that wants me dead. And I say that as some... Wait, what was it? Storm or Stone? Journal. Gods of the Sea. That's so much info. Gods of the Sea. Yeah, Stone's attention. And I say that even though we do have a shrine to Stone. We need higher mirrors. And higher veils. And iron and about everything actually. We can make a quick stop here. Oh, maybe nothing will happen. We don't have the something awaits you. Yeah, we can just compile the port report and move on with our lives. With our life. Straight from Mount Palmerstone, and the Chapel of Light is just after that. Very ironically named, if you ask me, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason why it's called like that. Because it's ironic. And British people like their irony. That's from Kaitis Morn. So it's okay. We could have traveled directly north to Frostfound, but we can't be bothered. So, once again, is it very much to say when we are at the maybe I should explain why I want to have the Devil's aid, I think, but it should be pretty self-explanatory when it happens, I think. Yes, the less we fight, the better I feel about myself. Yes. We've got a feet at the hatchway. We should have some, yes, Amazon's Reach. Oh yeah, that was to indicate what kind of something awaits you would have. Go up to Crater. Visiting the wistful Deviless. Hesitant request. Yes, we have one crate of human souls. Do you happen to have a case of souls for me? No, I'm not going to eat them. We don't eat souls, usually. I'm not clear how that story got around. I told you that I miss London. I miss hell. I'd like a keepsake. And all souls are ours, you know, by right. That's for you. Watchful and clinking. The devil lifts the lid of the crate. The light from the source within illuminates her face. She stares at them for a long moment, and then tears begin to roll silently down her face. "Thank you," she says. "I've missed them so." One of her tears lands on the wood of the crate, which begins to smoke. Let me tell you something very special," she whispers in her ear. Her breath smells like hot stone. "But you should go now. Thank you. Come back soon." Okay. We've satisfied the devil's yearning for souls. Good, I think, maybe. Let us get the port report. Because as always, it's good. Maybe buy some fuel, since it's cheaper than in London. Just a little bit. Avoid the lights, because I know that there is a dangerous ship that is not from here, usually. Yeah. Oh yeah, also, of course, I don't need to look at that. Now we are going to the Chapel of Light to get the port report, well, no, the strategic information, a port report, of course, and progress the story of the guy with the symbol on his face, whatever his name was. Officers is the sigil-ridden navigator. First officers, mirroring pages, wanderings. I already got messed up by some birds last time. I don't want to get a giant moth killing me. Especially after spending 1,000 echoes on... Why am I moving slowly? Is it because of what's in the air? Snow sweeps down from the north. The ship's engine labors against it. Yeah, that's why. Okay, lights on as long as we are stuck in the snow. Just to reduce the terror a little bit. If possible. I didn't know that was a thing. There we go. Tremble. The breath of change passes. Oh, I should also look into what's here. Might be something of interest. Maybe when I'm traveling back from Ireland. Is there more snow? Am I just going to get sinking down continuously? It looks like it, yeah. This must be Void's approach. The air crackles with frosty radiation. Yeah, we're moving more slowly. What a joy! Yay! Ooh, these particles are making me a bit dizzy for some reason. What the? Oh heck. No. Whatever that is, I do not want to deal with it. Won't know it. Well, fuck off. I'm not interested in mountains. Chapel of Lights. Do you hear music? Furtive faithful gather in the shadows between the many candles. A bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron laughter. Beware, this aisle is full of voices. Collect the information you were sent for. The smiling priest is your contact. Speak to him. He beckons you closer. I know nothing of the movements of fleets or cargoes or armies, he tells you, but your Admiralty will learn the names of those who came here and what they did. Let me whisper in your ear. Yeah, the Tale of Terror, because I do believe that it's heavily implied that what they did here was eating people. Because of course they did. We will not eat here. I do not care. Smiling priest unlocks the door to the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat, but take nothing away with you. Yeah, no, I do not want. Gather intelligence. What occurs here between the darkness and the light? A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships. It's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you know the name of a ship or two. And now the quest. Your sigil-ridden navigator races toward the chapel. This is the place. Hark! The bell. You give chase. Within, the air is heavy and hushed. A consultation in the chapel. You enter to see your navigator shaking a smiling priest by the collar. It led me here. Tell me what it means. Look at it. Look at it. The priest disentangles himself as politely as possible. I am sure we can find a path to put you on, my friend. He examines the sigil with the professional air of a collector. But we will need your help in return. So let us not care about that one. Pay a price. Our stores are running low. If we cannot feed our congregation, our mission must end. Please end your mission. Please end it. Can you provide? The fresher, the better. The navigator has nothing. He pleads for your help. Yeah, eat those weird fishes that I have. A new destination. The priest gives you often a satisfied nod. He whispers a few words over them. A blessing. See them right. The navigator twitches impatiently. The sigil. What does it mean? Who carved it on me? What did I do to deserve it? The smiling priest raises a hand. You are on a journey, my friend. You must take one step at a time. I've seen your sigil before, carved in the ice at Frostfall. Go there. You will answer your first question. That will lead you to the next. The navigator, thanks are muted. He plods back to your ship. Before you leave, the smiling priest gives you a wink. Please just do not care about me, do not interact with me, do not do anything about me. Yeah. And there's nothing else to do here. Nothing else. And we're off. Yes, the sigil I think is also on Avid Horizon, but I would believe that the reason why they're asking me to go back and forth is because, well, it is, how should I put it? It is not, but yes, Chapel of Light and Avid Horizon are always on the same time. But whatever. We will do the things in the order that the game asks us to. That's okay. We also know we're not doing the something away to in the Chapel of Lights. It's just not doable. Aaron. Here we are. The big city. So, okay. Now that we're here, something's what should I say? We were here before. Unfortunately, we died before returning back. Aaron, none have ever spoken truthfully of this place. Aaron, the pillared city. She will rise from the sea and the ice like dawn. She will be garlanded with red and decked with gold. The seventh serpent will watch you longly from its high pedestal. You will always arrive as a stranger, but when you leave, some part of you will always remain. It is what yes. You will record what you will have seen. A conundrum. When you will sit down to write the report, you will record that it was written already. Who wrote it? The report records that it was already written when it was found. Who found it? The report describes another report which will indicate the name of the finder. Why is the other report? There is a footnote which describes when you will record its location. When will that be? When all is well and all manners of things is well. Very interesting. The whole city is driven by riddles. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. So let's do this that uses some sack of dark coffee. The house of the amber sky. Rest, traveler. Our waters are warm, our cushions are petal soft. Lay your head here. You will be healed, or better yet, you will be renewed. Payment in coffee, yes please. Close your eyes. The house of the amber sky is a roofless space beneath the four stars of the Neath, rich with the scent of iron roses. Despite the ice, it's warm as a desert evening. You will arrange yourself on the cushions. Close your eyes just for a moment. The mirror marches. Beneath the skin of dreams, behind the faces of mirrors, an orange sun sails in a fervid sky. Here are the borderlands of that place, close by Aram, and closer still to the house of the amber sky. And here you are, in another place. The sun is warm on your uncovered head. Retrieve a serpent image. The jungle around you is rich with violently colored fruits, buzzing with insects and unseen life. There's something nestled in the mossy crook of a grey-leafed tree, a wooden serpent, lacquered with black, red and yellow. Its eyes are garnet flakes. Mind if I pick that up? The genial magician asks. Was he with you when you lay down to sleep? Let us do this. A weapon, perhaps? Humans rule the waking world, he tells you, more or less. And the Finger Kings rule most of this place. A long time ago, some rather careless people made these images to imprison Finger Kings. I'm not so careless. I can use it to enact my revenge on the king that took my hand. He is gloating. He actually strokes his mustache with his hook. He retires to his cabin to investigate the serpent image, but emerges a day later disappointed. Different geometries, he explains obscurely. Do you mind if we pop by the Knate? I can find someone there to help me walk this one out. Can's heart. Sure. It's not too far away from here. And, well, I do wish to get more supplies though. Is there a way to buy some... what's it called? Supplies? Threshold 30. A strange catch. Oh, that could be good. We can sell some elements of dawn, yeah, if we ever need to. Now, of course, to dread sunrise, some saving enigmas. I do want a vision of the... No, I do not need to. I do not need to. Vast market. Beyond this place. Who knows? I should have bought some supplies when I was on Mount Palmerston. I think. I need something awaits you to do that. Okay. Shops. I could buy some lamentable relics. Not sure what a watchful courier would do me good. Let me just read a bit here. The fish of dawn. This one will find treasures in a river beyond sleep. Bring a suitable antiphon. Sure. Threshold. No one sail east from iron. Shop is for those who sail east from iron. Wind come calling. Tales and tales and tales. I see. We will buy one strange catch. I think we could use it like we did last time for bait in case we encounter more strange sea creatures. Sure. And we will keep them until we reach London again. Or maybe offices. No, we will do it now. Speak to. Invite her to dinner. Decrease our supplies. Fuck. Yes, that is bad. That is bad. Still, I do want to do it since we are in Ireland. We should go directly back. We should buy some supplies. I don't like it, but we will. Invite her to dinner with you. That's a lovely idea. How about a fish dinner? I do have quite particular tastes in fish. A knowing smile. I've heard about you. You like to invite your officers to dinner, learn their secrets. Well, you don't need to dig far to find my secret. I wanted to talk to you about it, actually. I've never met my mother. I know my father. I'm a countess on his side, actually. I'd like to find her. She's somewhere out at sea. If only. Really? You'll help me? That's too kind, if you insist. Yes, here. It so happens that I made a list earlier tonight. So, Wither, the Isle of Cats, Iron the Chelonate, Can's Shadow, Port Carnelian, all the surface ports of Naples. Yes, sure. We do know where most of those places are. Wither is always at the same place, apparently, so I should be able to go there. Port Carnelian is also always at the same place, and we also need to go there for another commission. So we can do all of that later. Continue. And since we are here, help maybe start a search for her mother. She's known to visit. I think she must have come here when I was conceived. It's close to dreams. She will inhale a gulp of air. Eyes half closed. I love this. It's like coming home. Nothing. She will be here. The daughter shakes her head. Damn it. Is that what I meant? This place is confusing. The gaze takes in the tower of ice and basalt, the roses blooming in the warm snow, the riddlefishes gossiping with figments, the glimmer in the east. It's all right though, isn't it? Well, more fragments. So as I said, I do not want to eat my crew, so I will buy one supply. It hurts, but I have to do it. I might actually have to do a second, but we did manage to come here with 5, so it should be okay. So what we're going to do is just travel. We could go through Port Cecil. I think that's one of the places that we have to travel to. Maybe no, Port Canadian. Not the right port. That's okay. Nebulous Wreath. Oh heck. So let us go like this, shall we? Exploring a little bit more. Maybe there is something. I don't know. Kisigar Vortex. So we are north from Nensio. I mean, I could have just traveled back to Mount Palmerston, I think. Oh yeah, also, we must have spent more fuel due to the snow. Yes, nothing here. Still nothing. Battery as emboldened. I can use something else here. Oh no, it's because we are close to Nensio. Is this the Fearbolt Journeys? Principles of Gold. Sure. There we go. Map is clear enough. I found something more. Go spawn. I do think John Gift. More secrets. I do enjoy more secrets. And we are traveling back to Mount Palmerston, actually. And buying more food there. Face. Whatever. Hopefully no more snow to inconvenience us. And there we can buy supplies for just a bit more instead of 30. Still, I do think that it was necessary, given what we have. We would have been at 1, I think. Go up to crater. And also it let us know more about her. Almost there. Yeah, sure. The devil is disconsolate. She pours the tea with a shaking hand. Her eyes are distant. The lights, the agonies, the scalding mists of lead, I miss them so. I long to return from exile. I was such a fool. There's no future with the convention. Will you help me? I overhear things here at the gate the convention spans. I take them back to London for me. The officialdom of hell will show gratitude to me, and I will show gratitude to you. She hands you a message. She hands you an envelope. Unsealed, she points out. I choose to trust you. She is certainly lying. Devils do not trust. So, okay. This should help us have what I want. We are buying a bit more bread, promised on pernicious pollution, poisons, provisions. Oh, yes, funny alliterations. 2 should be enough, I think. There's always more fuel. 1 more, just for good measure. Because we are traveling to first farm. No. Because, well, we might as well do several requests at the same time, right? I didn't want to... What the hell? Oh yes, the hole is below. Sailors at the rail call softly. Something swims beneath the ship. I saw it looking up at us. One says, his voice a tremble. Bring out the nets. Well then, let's catch it. I'm okay with that. Empty nets. No signs of the beast. Empty nets, empty hold. Empty house. You look outside. You glare at him, but the damage is done. That's okay. 1 terror is nothing. At this point, at least. When we reach some higher levels, then I will be concerned. Do you think that it says that it sees us? The fog helps. Being followed like that certainly doesn't put me at ease. And this is not all I was looking for. Oh, of course, now enemies everywhere. I just have to go a bit further. Sycamore Arch. It really follows us. Yeah, sure. What is here? Yeah, we can get our port report, we can progress the story with that guy. Post found, the TV squatters. Gain supplies and fuel, and we lose some terror, that is good. We will not do that. Five supplies? No. Not in this condition. Create a port report. What are the squatters up to? So we will progress that at some later point. I will have to travel back to London and back up again. But I cannot do that just yet. I might as well find out what is in that corner. A vortex. Lovely. It does not find out exactly what is in this corner. There we go. Satisfactory enough. And we are just traveling back to London. I have enough fuel and supplies for that. Have you used all recent news? No. So let us make a stop by the abbey to deliver those. Or Vanderbite actually. That would be a better idea. Though there are usually bats around that place. I have to... Okay, yes. I'm thinking about something else while I'm playing. Cancel this, yes. So then the light is here. Needing to go to Can's Shadow and Can's Heart after this. But that is okay. Oh, bats. Lovely. My favorite. And we are lucky. We do not have the mushroom one. We do have want to get a gossip. Some colonies. I do not want to hear about our stuff, but let's explore Vanderbite. The serpent image. Oh, this is very good. A serpent image. Here, a sailor sharks. There's something nestled in the mossy crook of a grey-leafed tree. A wooden serpent, lacquered with black, red, and yellow. His eyes are garnet flakes. That's fetch a good price at the bazaar, the sailor observes. But it has a cursy look, points out another. Well, unfortunate. We could have done that instead of iron. That was an option. Take it away. Leave it. Perhaps it's cursed, perhaps it's not. But your crew gets superstitious at the drop of a bat. Take it away. Perhaps you can think of some way to allay their fears. 100% chance. Take it, but reward the sailors. Half share, that's fair. If you hadn't seen it, you'd have missed it entirely. Why is that more complicated than that? I don't understand. So let's take it. I recognize it. It's the image of a finger king, a serpent thing that crawls beneath the skin of mirrors. They might be real, they might not. But why take chances? You order the confiscation of all mirrors until journey's end, and explain that'll keep the ship safe. There's some grumbling from the sailors, who like to trim their beards, but the measures reassures most of them. And one more outlandish artifact. Sure. Yeah, no. Wait. Can't I sell my recent use? Yes, I can sell it. I can also sell a monstrous almanac. Yes, I already do have some recent use. And I do want to get more. The lights as to not attract bats. We are, however, attracting some very dislikable things. Why is it not here? No walls. Oh yes, I click to make sense of the Z story. Make sense of moves in the game. Oh well, assemble vital intelligence. Time to put the pieces together. All these options will give you a single piece of vital intelligence, which you can trade to the admiral, the diplomat, and perhaps elsewhere. Make sense of a memory of distant shores. That telling detail. Make sense of a Z story. That teasing hint. Make sense of moves in the great game. That hidden agenda. Well, let's do it with these stories. We need high merits. All of those. Well, high enough, at least. In hindsight, it's obvious. Light above the dark water. The settling in of skulls. Sailors never forget. Lucky for you. Now we have some vital intelligence that we will sell to the admiral. He will most likely like it. And that will be very good for us. Also, I think that there are bats on that side and a boat on this side. So anyway, we are sandwiched between bad enemies, but at least the enemy boat doesn't annoy me as much, because I know that that one takes longer to become a real problem. Yes, also on the map. Oh no, it's not at all what I think. It's the abyss things. Okay. I do not understand how the map works. So back in London, well, we did get more provisions than we needed, so that means that it's wasted money of some sort. But that is okay, it's not too much. And it's better to be safe than sorry, as they say. And we will flee the nightmare. How strong is it? It's 2. Just feel it. Gain more terror. So we will increase even more. Worst. We do not have any of this. Vexed and frustrated, they roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last they leave. Breath of relief. No more nightmare strength. That is good. Someone wants to sign. Before I forget, the lodgings. Read the morning papers. The supplies, that is good. We will spend some time with the family. Time with your family. It's a delight, but will it always be a delight? The sailor knows 2 words. So we have already gotten our scion, so we do not need to do more of that. So let us just enjoy their company. An evening in the parlor with your child and your sweetheart, and so to bed. Losing more terror. Crumpets and bullet jam. And what happens when you spin your child around so fast that they're very nearly sick? Quiet at evening's end, shared stories, bats beating at the windows, and much later the warmth of renewed passion after the cold salt of the sea. Okay. And now this, the brass embassy. This is hell, and this is hell's foothold in London. This is Hell's foothold in London. It's warm, bright, and handsome. Every window blazes with light. There is a screech, abruptly cut off from the excruciation annex. Pass on the wistful Devil's information. The Devil's has provided intelligence from inside the Brimstone Convention, the aristocrat exiles of Hell. Hell will, no doubt, be interested. So we are going to do that, but I just want to read the rest first. Sell a crate of human souls to the Brass Embassy. On the one hand, devils pay a little better than the merchants of Wolfstack dogs. On the other hand, you are literally selling other people's souls to devils. Why did you come here? Yes? Have you been to the Republic then? Did you want to tell me something? I do think I know what that part is. Sell a shipment of red honey to the Brass Embassy. Maybe it'll win them off souls. Worth a try for the price they're paying. And this is a port report. Fallen London. Yes, this is the very reason why I wanted to unlock this place. So we are going to do this. A warm welcome. An urban devil ushers you into a copper-paneled interview room. There are hunting prints on the walls, but the hunters are devils in the quarry, women and men. The devil listens, fingers steeples, to your story, nodding encouragingly. That's terribly helpful of you. Terribly helpful. Will I have the message, please? He reads it with interest. Oh, that's very good. Allow me to offer a consideration to you. Here, for your trouble. Bring me more, and I'll give you something else. But, do you mind performing some independent verification? You know how experts can get. Sometimes their imagination runs away with them. Anyway, here's a little present for your source. A gift for the wistful Deviless. And some echoes for you and for us. Good, I see. Dark Spectacle and Admiral. Let us submit some port reports. First, and Palmerston. Random White. And Substation to Airsail. Abbey Rock. Chapel of Lights. Frostfarm. And the new one that I have not read just yet, Iron. Oh god, oh god. What tense is it written in? Oh god. Look, just read it to my colleague here. He'll give you your fee. I'll be over there and you're done. We don't get much, do we? Unfortunate. Ask to speak to the Dark Spectacle. Let us ask for the commission. Mount Palmerston. Sure, we have to go there. So let us submit vital intelligence. What's that? Tell me, quickly. Vital intelligence can be crafted from 2 pieces of strategic information. Yes. Unlocked when Supremacy, London, yes. And now things are setting themselves in motion. Enthusiastic nods. I'm glad you brought this to me. I have a colleague of sorts. A diplomat, so-called. I will tell you because I trust you. This diplomat will pay better, but I will put the information to better use. He leans forward. There are powers in this world I cannot speak of. There are affairs of the Navy I am not proud of. Bring me more information like this, and we can set matters right. We are now recovering ex-Supremacy London. God bless Her Enduring Majesty, the Empress. So, okay. I am not exactly sure what Supremacy does. However, I do want to look more into this. Also, due to my research, I do have some theory about the Dark Spectacled Admiral. Let us repair our hull. Cheap. Yes. I'm okay with that. Okay. Perhaps not. The voracious diplomat. The diplomat lies near Manson Spire, a second floor of office above a gymnasium for pugilist ladies and gentlemen. Your conversation is punctured by distant shouts and blows. The diplomat smiles fondly at the sound. So now we can start having a spy network, I think. Pick up an agent. I have a friend, the diplomat says casually, who would be grateful for passage somewhere else, the Khanate, for instance, or Port Canadian. An agent will allow you to establish an intelligence network, and sometimes grow it later. I am not sure. Describe recent moves in the greater game. Oh, yes? Provide vital intelligence. I say, no. I'm listening. Ask about the diplomat's role. What kind of diplomacy is involved? Ask about the dark spectacled admiral. Do they work closely together? Let's ask first about her. I think it's her. A cuddly grin. The kind of diplomacy that doesn't get written down. I'm attached to the Admiralty, not the Foreign Office. London is not what she was, but she still has interests abroad. I look after them as best as I can. I do hope you're patriotic enough not to ask for too many details. And let's ask about him. A carefully neutral expression. Well now, the Admiral is a man of principle, very straightforward, very traditional in his views. I think it's rather courageous of him to expect the Navy to operate without outside assistance. And he has excellent taste in both chamber music and wine. I hope that makes my feelings clear. Yes, they do not exactly like each other. As politely as possible, she said she do not like him. Should we have an agent? Maybe. Sure, let's have an agent. We are traveling to Port Canelian at some point after all. And we lose some of uh, the emeritus favor. A name, an address. Both are probably temporary, but they're all you need. I do want some vital intelligence not to give to her, but to give to the Admiral. I do think that I would rather want um, his party to win than her, because, well, I I am uh, I have been, well, I have spoiled myself of, well, exactly what this is about. And the movies in the Great Game are related to, well, what I thought was the real, what's it called? The real struggle that is going on behind all of this. We are going to travel south. We still have some things to do north. We have to travel to Frostfound with a lot of resources, and we have to travel to what's it called? Mount Palmerstone with resources still. Um, so we have dealt with those two. We have done what we were supposed to do in our watchings. Kind of. What else? What else? Going on? Very good. No one. John. Is it the Rose Market? Very boring. Alarming Scholar. It's how many? We have 3 outlandish artifacts. Ships. So we are going to buy some supplies and travel to Frostfound. We will in fact buy Lucky 13, 14 for suspicion, for superstition. So we are traveling to Frostfound and Mount Palmerstone. Then traveling back. What else? What else? Once we have traveled back, we I should also reduce my terror. So legends, rest, terror. That should just completely kill my terror. Sure. There we are. We are at 0. Serene. It does cost us a lot of money, of course, but I am willing to do that. What kind of tattoos can you get? Or mirrors? Sure. Oh, no, let's not. Because it cures up to 25 points of terror. Should have done that before. Whatever. Do we have anything to give to them? Strange catch? No, it's for our officer. Where else do we have to go? We have to travel to Wither. We have to travel to other places. Khan's Shadow, Khan's Heart. Let us just see how we are with each of them. Speak to. We have 2 secrets. No. Officers. Speak to. We need some metal salt. What about him? Ah yes, we wait, not do that? I am sure we did. Did we not? Oh no. Recovering the supremacy, sure. Yes, we have to do this and this and this. Objective, yes. Okay, so it just didn't register for some reason. Would be very bad if we were stuck. Her, speak to. Sure, we could invite her to dine with us. We do have some coffee. Captain's cabin, is it? Alright, but I want a coffee sorbet for dessert. What? I like coffee sorbet. No sorbet, no dinner. Excuse me. Someone's caught fire again. A pleasant evening. Yes, I was in the Navy. Did you think I'd stolen the uniform? I retired before they threw me out. She grins and spoons more sorbet onto her plate. I'm older than I look. We're older than we look to you people. Yes, she's from Adam's Way. Officers? What else? Invite her to dinner with you again. I got an idea, she says. Sorbet and an arm wrestling. Not just yet. What about him? speak to. Oh heck. He's soft-voiced, courteous, rarely makes eye contact, but often stares at other people's eyes from afar. Chat about science, over light dinner of sea trout and brackgrew. Chat about politics, over roast lizard and cabbage in the Caganian style. Ask about his medical career. Looks up from a wounded sailor. No, no, I mustn't. No, I have no stories. I would wish to hear. He sniffs. Unless that would be sea trout. Sure. Let's ask about science. Or chat about science. I do want to know as much as possible about my crew. I will have to buy more supplies though. The nature of nature. Sunlight is, in certain senses, quite literally, law. Without sunlight, the Earth would spin off into space, and the absence of sunlight down here means the absence of a dozen laws. Death operates unreliably, though more reliably on the sea as you know. Geography is uncertain and shifting, and dreams. He had grown animated. Now he seems distracted. He apologizes and composes himself. It was a particular interest of mine, luminosity, the anatomy of the eye, the many liberations of night. Excuse me, this scroll is a little too rich for my taste. Intriguing snippet. Oh, I say, someone will be interested. Okay, well, it didn't do much, did it? I do not want to spend all my supplies on just this guy, though. Here we are progressing. Her father. Perhaps she like a strange catch. But not now. We are progressing here and we are progressing there. So we need more coffee. And we need a lot more supplies than I thought. Which place can I buy supplies for least amount of money? Of course, I could just kill some Z-bats and butcher them, but I do not want to do so. Of course, it would be the Iron Republic. Though a Port Canadian apparently has them for not too high of a price. Still, we are going to go north. Do have some information to gain here and there. So first place to go is Phosphor, of course. There we will get information by yes, we do have recent news, intriguing snippets, secrets, tales of terror, and 2 restless nights. So we should be able to flee the nightmare completely. That is good. What else? Let's do Phosphor. Okay. Now stopping by Ab Rock first, though. Once in Frost round, we will use our supplies, we will get a wound, but that can be cured by resting, so it's okay. We also have to travel south again to travel through all of that. Rediscover the Iron Republic, what's it called? The canal that goes to the surface. Also, at some point, we will have to go to the surface if we want to do maybe start a quest. But that will have to wait a bit longer. What more? What is that? Is this not? Yes, and also once we have done a certain quest, I do not want to go to the surface just for one thing. It is a whole ordeal after all. We do have, well, we do need, what is it, 20 fuel and 5 supplies to go to the surface, and we probably want to bring more, just in case. So we will have to go there with a stronger ship. At least I think we should. So, progressing this quest. First of all, yes, tea with them, fuel and supplies, less terror, and now show the squatters you navigate the sigil. A plucky researcher recognizes it. I know it well. I can show you, but the way isn't easy. I'll not take anyone afraid. You'll need ropes, crampons, skins, tents, and I want paying, of course. My bursary is wearing rather thin. Almost never remembered. He didn't exaggerate. The ice is slick as an oiled mirror. You need pythons and spiked boots to navigate the slopes, and a misplaced foot will send great chunks of thunder into the thirsty sea. The air bites like a bound shark. Your face is numb, your fingers stiff, your throat raw. The climb takes you around a sheer white cliff, the waters below swimming with shards of razed ice. At last, a frozen ledge. A vertical sheet of ice rises before you, reflective as a conjurer's glass engraved upon it. 20 feet high is the navigator's sigil. Impressive, isn't it? The researcher says, dropping his pack. It's one of the old records, of the old accords between Wither and Iron. It means almost never remembered. The navigator approaches it warily. The sigil on his temple sparks with blue fire. He reaches out his fingers, touching those of his reflection in the ice, and his reflection lunges forward, whispering something in his ear. The navigator crumbles onto the snow. Oh, the plucky researcher says, Damn, we're going to have a devil of a time getting him back to the ship. You do, but you manage it. Back in your cozy cabin, you imbibe mulled rum. Will you ever be warm again? So we have one wound. At 3 wounds, you'll die. And we have lost one advantage artifact. That's annoying. Oh yeah, we can end the first round. How about we don't? How about we fucking don't? Officers, speak to... Locked up what? You have one. And something awaits you. Okay, we need that. Sure. So long as we are not noticed, it's okay. We are just traveling to Mount Palmerston. But we need to do something awaits you to spot egg to the deviless, don't we? Anyway, then that's okay. Wait. You're hurt. Sleep when you're dead. You're hurt. You should really be in bed. Spend time in bed. This will heal a wound. And spend one surprise. Tough it out. Stuff and nonsense. March round the deck shouting courageously. This will reduce terror, but may occasionally enjoy you further. Sure, we can do that. Time, the healer. The sound of the ship at sea. The toll of the watch bell. Your eyes drift close. Sure. We have enough supplies for the voyage, and Mount Palmerston isn't too expensive. It's just little bit. Makes up for it by having cheaper fuel. Not notice, not notice. Didn't notice this before. Not speak too fast. Oh fuck. Especially when there is another just above. Palmerston isn't too far away. Notice? Good, good, good. So, now that we're here, we'll first of all travel to the devils, go up to the crater. High risk challenge. Perhaps not. Okay, whatever. Sorry. I'll promise now. Find the contact. That sounds bad. You have a rendezvous in the ruined granary up on the headland. where the last generation of farmers died in the volcano's flames. Please do not make me soulless. Hello, hello, I have something for you. A cold and buzzing shape clasps your elbow. It whispers in your ear. Its breath is lava and old brass, and a greasy vibration shudders through you where its gloved appendage has taken hold. You have what you came for. Back aboard the ship, quickly. Your vision blurs. Perhaps you are unwell. Officers. Let us speak, please. The ship's surgeon finds you. He's awake, citizen, and he's asking for you. The navigator has slept fitfully since he collapsed on the frost-bound ice. Avatar Horizon. I do not wish to travel there just so yet. The sigil has grown. It reaches down to his neck now. The skin it marks is pitted in grey. Captain, the eyes told me. The sigil's reflection was its opposite, or inverse. It doesn't matter. We must go north. North and north and north. To the avid horizon. The void's approach. He struggles to rise. Or my chart, my compass, my sounding line. Well, we are not traveling there just so yet, because, well, I do not wish to completely abort too much, because it's not too close from here. We had to travel like this. This path is not good. Perhaps we could, while we're here, buy more spice and travel to Khan's Heart. Actually, I do not dislike that idea. Sure. We don't have much money, but that should be okay. Yeah. I misclicked. Yes, we are traveling to... Ooh. Yeah. It's actually very far down, isn't it? But we can stop by Port Cecil. Yes, if we do that, we will also be able to travel to some other places from there. Hopefully we won't meet too many dreadful sea being, sea monsters. Are already at the pole. It's a possible. It is a big area, I guess. Principles of gold. The hawk's rainbow logo underneath the waves echoes the false stars above. Let us not get lost in this labyrinth, shall we? So, yes, we have entered the fog bank, but that is okay. And we are traveling in the right direction. Because here we can get some nice things. Port Cecil. A sourceless silver globe. A heaven for the players of games. Gather intelligence. Just dreamy silver lights. Why is there something awaits you? Swim step. Explore the core, no. Of course that would happen. Attack. We were unlucky. Of course we were. Of course that happened. But let us try chess. Chess is popular in the principles. The port is full of exiles, drunks, and washed-up sea traders. They all play, often obsessively. Be careful, the chess pieces are carved from Centillia. Here in the principles, that can be very dangerous. Let us start the game. Chess. Disciplined success. Odd thoughts bubble up each time you touch a chess piece. This one longs for home. This one has a secret desire for revenge against the slayer of its rankmate. This will be a queen one day. Those would do better as metal. You taste metal. You ignore these thoughts and move methodically to victory over your opponent. He blinks. Checkmate, you ask helplessly. Win enough games and something else will appear. You succeeded, yes, and we gained one page. Opening notes. I could try a bit more. And we do want to try more. Once again, the same text. But now we have the initial gambits. The call is changing. So let me just look at that. Some principles and pursuing chess and principles. 96%. Sure. Let's try it. One more game. You don't know how long you've been playing. You won a match, another. The rough coral tips of the chess pieces are smeared with blood, yours, your opponent's. But you have begun to realize that your moves recapitulate the movements of the powers of the Neve, the flukes and the shapings, the bazaar that lurks in London, Mount Normand that probes the sea, salt, stone, storm. With every move you take, the shape of it becomes clearer and your mind sharper. Checkmate, you say. One more game. The first officer is tugging at your arm. You ignore them. You have chess to play. And we gained 3 secrets. And we gained pages. Development. The core is changing. And what is the challenge? Oh, well, maybe not now. I do want to increase my pages. And that is not a challenge I wish to have. Or perhaps it is. Sure, we can try. The cycling success. And we've gained more pages. Gambits answered. Very chance a challenge. Yes, we are not doing that just yet. We have enough fuel and supplies. And we have 7 secrets. So apparently there is only one officer that can increase our pages, and we cannot get it. It's the what's it called? The cook from. If we had taken the background of what's it called? Natural philosopher. No, it's not a cook. It's a surgeon. Had we taken that background, we could have increased our pages by spending secrets. But that is okay. We are moving from this place. We are moving through the Sea of Lilies to Canstory. We are going to discover wisdom. And that is good. So we do need to increase our pages. That is always true, of course, but it is truer now. If we wish to continue with chess, that is. Radio complexes. So long as the shark doesn't notice us. Because that way does look terrifying, I have to say. So 7 secrets. That is enough to do something about what's it called? Build something. If we ever get to the point where we can build something else in our study. Movement harbor. Wisdom, prison walls are mercilessly steep. We could try to rescue a prisoner, but for that we do need to have high veils. And that is always true, I think. We could also try with 300 echoes. This is unlikely to be profitable, unless you have someone specific in mind. I do, but that is okay. And it's going to cost us a lot of crewmates. So let us just compile the port report. Watch the coming and goings. Not so many goings. You only get one chance at this. It's unlikely to be profitable unless you have someone specific in mind. Yeah, let us not try that. Yes, of course, I could just say that I don't care about the Invictus token and do it anyway. I've been too greedy. Okay. So, Hans Glory, I do not come back with coffee this time. That is okay. So I have to travel to Hans Glory and Hans Heart. Okay. Ancestors. Does this gate have a name? Doesn't. And yes, the reason why I don't go to that port is because, well, it's not so important actually. I can't have and can't shadows are two places very important for my offices. Copper quarters. Find help for the genial magician. Someone in Khan's heart has what he needs. Well, find help for the genial magician. Someone in Khan's heart has what he needs. Hire informers. Someone will know. For 500 echoes, we are missing a bit of those. Speak to sages. Wise men are the surest meddler. Bale of parabola linen and a watchful courier. I know that I can get both in iron. Call in a favor from the Kaganian army. The little metal charm is warm in your hand. Well, perhaps not. We can't do much, in fact. Yeah. We could try to establish a spy here. I'm not completely against the idea, but... There's a 0% chance. Yes, that is not good. It's going to cost us 100 echoes. The Carnelian coast is probably a better place, but London's rival. Sure is. Let's travel to Khan's Shadow. Okay, so we need parabola linen and Watchful Idol, I think was the name of it. And yeah, all 500 echoes. I mean, we could sell stuff here. Maybe. If we get a lot of money, then I wouldn't be against the idea. The city that's one. Compile a quarter pot. And let's help Mavis' daughter search for her mother. She was a spy once, I think. I think she might still be one. Well, a lot of us are. Freelancers, anyway. Look, perhaps you shouldn't say that to anyone at the Admiralty. I do talk nonsense when I'm nervous. No luck. She murdered a white and gold here last month. Or someone else in Lilac did. It's an unlucky color here, I think. But let me tell you something else I heard. And then we can look elsewhere. We'll find her. We gained a move in the break-in, and that was something that I wanted dearly. Shops. Something that I can sell. Perhaps. I could buy an empty mirror catch box, of course, but why would I do that? I'm not planning to travel to the surface just yet. We could travel to Polyphone to bring back some, what's it called? Some Clayman. Could also, since our hold, it's 29, not enough to warrant, not little enough to warrant dealing with the Soulfires. So, what is next? We're traveling to the Isle of Cats because, well, I do want to see if I do want to see if we can fight maybe his mother there. There is Visage. I'm always on the lookout for my secrets. I almost run straight into that. This is the port of Visage, where faces may not be naked. Get the port report. For sure. Checking the custom houses. Choose Locust Mask. Visit the library of parts. Pick the pockets of readers. Successful if not wealthy. You dip your fingers into a crocodile's purse and acquire a few copies from a harem. The coins here are no more than tiny copies, cheap, each stamped with an eye sigil. The exchange rate Must be 1,000 of these for the echo. Hardly worth taking home. But you have acted as a locust is meant to act, anyhow. There are no scrolls for locusts in the Library of Parts. Visit the food court. Like water. Yes. Very fine. We can try to do that. Get a coin. Apparently, people use it as a wishing well. So yes, I'm not reading completely through it again, but gotcha. You wade into the water and begin gathering coins. People watch you from behind their masks, but no one tries to stop you. After a moment, all the locust masks in the room swarm with you, 4 and 5 and 6 of you together, scraping up the coins from the bottom of the pool, walking your way along until everything is gone. It is just how a locust ought to behave. Let us try to get through the whole story, shall we? Still the most valuable looking scroll for later sale. It's the sort of thing a locust might do. No, it could be seen as spying, maybe. Let's try it anyway. As expected, you are not sneaky enough. Moonmoth sees what you do and confiscates the sacks bulging beneath your carapace. He does not, however, seem angry. What else would the locust do but take whatever is available to be taken? He awaits you outside the library with unruffled calm. Trade masks. And now we are trading masks. Visit the house of the chief geometer. Yes, sure. Lines in that ground. So bring things to him. Bring a necklet of lapis red. If they do not suit him, they may suit a wife of his. If they don't suit her, he can use them as an offering. Feeling blue. He gives them to a servant, orders that they be crushed, and the powder made to pigments. And the pigment used for painting. It is uncertain whether this is a deadly insult. You aren't thrown out of the house at any rate. Visit the side of the face. At proper time. Offer instructions to the frog. Creditable on both sides. You tell the frog a partially true story about how this face was carved. The frog replies with an amplified belch, and the story is heard about the sphinxes known as the soul lions. It's really a very good frog. Visit the temple, perhaps? Or visit the house of the chief geometer? Bring a poem. Oh yes, bring a poem concerning snakes, copied on a new scroll. 800 lines on the scaly denizens of the snakes. Bring 2 honey cakes. Isn't that the proper gift for lulling snakes? Sure. triumph. He accepts. He approves. The cakes are placed on the front table of the receiving room so that the other guests may observe and appreciate the correctness of your gesture. You are permitted to stand to one side and watch the others arrive, but there is no one whose gift supplements yours in the place of honor. Not even the gift of a preserved lark, frozen in gelatin, with a bubble of song rising from its open beak. When you depart the chief geometer's house, he presses on your prediction that one day, when you have most need, the earth will swallow you in one place and spit you out in another. It is, of course, only a ritual saying. Enter the hollow of the ear. The proud nose. Fall in line with the others. Among your own. Empty-handed. Continue. Receive the confidence of a stranger as holy. Those who come as spectators may remain as participants. Truths. In the deep shadow, you hear things that you will never repeat. They are not the most dreadful of secrets of the most evil things you know, but they are entrusted to you as confessions. You needn't guard your face while you listen, because no one can see you. You needn't scheme about how to use the information, because you do not know whose secret this is. It has no use to you except as a token of an action. Sure. Ritual last spell, and then we get a captivating treasure. Okay, so this is a way to get those. At the end of the hour, there comes a woman with a feather of shimmering silver, which she tucks into your hand, symbol of the innocent heart that will not be eaten by the jackal. Then a bell rings, and the time of speech is over. You all begin to put your mask back on. It is possible, you cannot know for sure, that in this cover someone has exchanged mask with someone else. Once again, I am very certain of this. It is orderly and it is an orderly and perfect line. It emerges again from the ear of flourishing of years. If anyone watches from above, they must surely be satisfied. And one more secret. Enter performance. Column. Yes. And we lost some terror. Isn't that great? Nothing to buy, which means we are traveling to the Isle of Cat. Yes, so good things are going on, but last time that good things happened, we ended up dying. Oh, heck. What's regulating my movement? No. So we have a captivating treasure. We will turn it into an heirloom, of course, because I do not wish to die, but I do not trust myself in the idea of not dying. What Cavendish? To port, of course. Horses and kings. Yes. Head may be slaughtered. Search for her mother. She comes here, I know. She's always been fond of cats. Well, my father was something of a cat, and a very noble one at that. Could she... I think I said that last time, but could she be the daughter of the king of pirates? Or perhaps she is the daughter of the Khan? She did say that she is a countess on her father's side. So maybe not of the Khan himself, but... 8%. Let's try it anyway. No luck. But, oh dear me, do you know someone picked my pocket? She chuckles happily. I never noticed a thing. Fingers like spider hatchlings. She rolls a coin between her fingers, so I tracked him down and congratulated him, and bought him a drink, and one thing led to another, and now he's asleep upstairs with a rose and tiger, and I'm down here with his purse. Would you like some money? It's so much fun, money. Beginning to realize how drunk she must be. Anyway, no luck. But we'll find her. I can find anyone. She tries and fails to snap her fingers. So where do we still have to travel to? Sarge. Perhaps that is to say that we cannot do it several times. Sometimes ignorance is freedom. Learning more will have complex effects. Shore is Fingerking's first footsteps. Yes. So Naples, Port Carnelian, Chelonate, and Weather. Those two, I know where they are. Naples is in the surface and not completely sure. Well, it could be, but notable occasion. Something has occurred. What? Oh yeah, Nemo is called Captain Nemo. True. Okay. We could try to travel south again to Port Carnelian this time. But not what I wanted to do. I'm afraid of the stupid bird things. I mean, since I'm on the way, I could do so much. I could try to get to the Port Canadian, and also what is it? Click. Oh, it's one of those boats. A friendly one this time. Is this an empty tile? I think it's... yeah. The Pine Heights. Night ship. Speak to the crew. Or we could have gotten, what's it called? Heck. One more Pirate King notice, I think. But that's okay. Night ship, purchase fuel, it costs more. Flying heights. This is where those damned birds were. Birds of paradise. Yeah, sure. Birds of awfulness. More like it. As long as we know where they are exactly. Yes, we should be able to get to Port Canadian. We could buy 6 stacks of coffee, because one would be reserved for the Presbyterian canoness. I can't remember her exact name. To the Presbyterian adventurers. Port Canadian shouldn't be too far. That will help us with maybe Stotters, maybe Stotter, the Canadian coast. Hopefully it won't run into the fucking birds. Can you tell that I've been traumatized by those? This is good. This is what I want. Librarian Squirtle. And also, if we have it good enough, we can try to drop off our agent here to try to start getting some intelligence. I do wish for that. Never know for sure. Port Canadian. Let's try this one. 16%. Casket of sapphires. So help Mavis daughter search for her mother. This one's a slender indeed. She's been seen wearing sapphires. The daughter shrugs. This is where sapphires come from. Look, you weren't heading. You were heading this way anyway, weren't you? Weren't you? Nope. She hasn't been here in forever. I don't think she's coming back. So that's one port eliminated. And I did pick up some sapphires here and there. So we have a casket of sapphires. It's not necessarily bad to fail those quests, I think. And for sapphires in the fungal jungle. We did that. Incinerate an agent into Port Canadian. Yes. How many secrets do I have now? Officer increases she increases mirrors. Increases hearts. Increases fails. Good. Increase fails. Give him something to really get his mind working. Of course. This, and also this. Don't forget this, and never forget that. Story. How much is it? 44? Barely. Oh yes, we have to do that. Find the avuncular Borgus snuffer. He wants it captured alive. Let's see if we can. Well, so we need the network. Or 3 foxfire candles. Sniffer hunting. The docks throng. The streets bustle. The blue bazaar heaves. Thousand upon thousand of faces. The snuffer could be hiding behind any one of them. How will you find it? Perhaps not. Let's just spend secrets to improve our veils. We do need to do that anyway, don't we? Okay. Yes. That is okay. How much is it? A chance of challenge? 51%. 100 echoes. This place is thick with spies. Who would notice another? Once your agent is in place, we can tap your network for information or use it to influence affairs here. It's barely worth it, but let's see what happens. Success! Good. Your agent vanishes into the Canadian crowds. Within the week, they will have found lodgings, friends, rivals, and victims. On subsequent visits to Port Canadian, you'll be able to grow your network or tap it for information. As it grows, you may be able to affect the balance of power in Port Canadian. That is good. That is exactly what we wanted. Let us not care about... Or maybe we should. Opportunity, Port Canadian, no more than 0. Find out what your spies need. To improve the quality of your network, you'll need something. Find out what. Your authority, or spy must proposes a meeting. 54%. Choose another mission on your calendar. Perhaps you simply can't obtain what you need. With the opportunity pass, come back later. No, I want to try that. A failure to communicate. Why did we gain Kaginian suspicion? Fuck. You come together in a crowd, chop halves to haggle. Across tart, wine, and fatty plates of meat. Your counterpart is arrogant and aggressive. Before you finish the second course, you know you'll be at war with pudding. By pudding. What do they need? The authority or bait? I kind of want to try that again, but this time I do have something in mind. This. 62%. We should succeed, I think. The upper hand. You sit together at a pantomime, while the excitable audience roars. At a stage, you and your counterpart make promises, trade lies, and draw boundaries. The negotiations are fierce, but when you shake hands on them, you know you have the better deal. You part ways as the performance degenerates into slapsticks. Cream pies begin to fly. And we gain a move in the great game. Can we do more? Diplomatic agent. Okay, we need one more diplomatic agent. But let us remove this. That was a neat trick. Anyway. What else do I have to do? Here. We could reduce some terror. Sure. Losing 5, that's kind of garbage. Visit Murgatroyd's Imperial Tea Shop. Behind the windows, spoons clink on china. Home away from home. They import the dollies from London. The tea is local, blue and smoky. The crumpets are warm, the tablecloth white. You could almost imagine you were back in Vale Garden, except for the tiger lounging on a divan. It laps tea from an azure bowl and complains about the recent nostalgic trends in poetry. Oh, poor tiger. I do like tigers. I like tigers very much. Such majestic animals. Off the shop. Yes. Supplies for 18. Yes. This is the cheapest place for supplies, according to my researchers. And supplies plus fuel is the same as in London. But that means that I do want a bit more of those. I do want, as I said, where is it just here? A sack of Dr. Coffee beans for a certain someone. Speak to. Invite her to dine with you again. I've got an idea, she says. Sorbet and arm wrestling. Let's try it. We will maybe be hurt. A closely fought battle. She's strong, but you're stronger. Oh, we succeed. She's a good sport, but she seems more depressed than you might have expected. Halfway through the sorbet, loses the thread of the conversation, snaps her spoon in half, apologizes, stares moodily out of the porthole, flings the spoon fragments across the room, apologizes again, and pushes the rest of the sorbet away. Stuff it, she growls. I'm getting old. I shouldn't be. My bloody father. You know what the College of Morality is? Mortality, not morality. Our very own elected hell. They choose our king. They tell us when to die. He cheated them. So now I'm getting old. She drains her glass. Old, too old for this. I'll see you in the morning. She rises to her feet with uncharacteristic clumsiness and stumbles out, but not before you've seen the tears in her eyes. We've gained some iron, and that is good. Lost some supplies, but we are going to buy more. Seek intelligence. 30%. Maybe not just yet. Officers, but what else? Speaking. Okay. A close acquaintance. You know what drives her. You know little of what drives her. Actually, I don't know much about her. What else? Shops. No supplies. Actually, one empty. Just for good measure. And I can't buy coffee. Well, not enough. Eh, what the hell? Do I have a port report? Do I have a port report? Wisdom. Visage. Can't shadow. Cortisol. Cross found. I don't have for this place, do I? I have cards. How do I get the port report from here? Seek intelligence. No. No. Call a room above a bookshop. Oh yes, okay, that is the way to get the port report. Or talk to a tiger in the Blue Bazaar. Supremacy. Affairs in Port Canadian. Interesting. Call at Hardcross House, where the governor administers this distant flex of Her Majesty's Empire. Sure. A port report. The governor is very, very busy. An attaché offers you a bowl of sugared puffballs and explains the work the governor does among the natives. Got to keep them happy, what? After all, they are tigers. We got what we wanted. Mostly. Are we going to the other room? Maybe. We do not need to travel to this area just yet. Or maybe we do. Oh. Venus vortex. Oh! Fuck. Don't notice me, do not notice me. Oh, I am just around the vortex. What was that? Something terrifying is what it was. While traveling to the Atlas room, gathering a water pot, then traveling back to the island to do the very same. We are going to get a lot of fuel. What is it? It's the Atlas room things. And yes, we are losing fuel, but we are going to get so much back. Also, we know where cheaper stuff are, like where cheaper fuel and cheaper food might be. The queen call of this four-hunted sea. Gather the intelligence. Trenches trade a strange catch for live specimen. Oh, that would have been very good to know. Like 1 or 2 hours earlier? A slow survey. The villagers live a shabby but efficient life. The Atlas room provides are secretive, taciturn, and curious. Ships rarely visit. But do I not need a strange catch? Well, we could sell the live specimen at the worst. Experiment with your strange catch. A mist of sport rises in the distance. What was it the old sailors said? Give a catch to the Atlas room and you'll get... What was it? Luck? Life? Let's find out. New growth. Within the hour, purple mycelium spreads throughout the flesh, colonizing your catch with a new vascular system. Another hour, and the catch begins moving again. In the third hour, it starts rhyming before it begins composing couplets. You walk it, you walk it in a jar and store it in your hold. Okay, why not? One more live specimen, sure. Nothing else. We'll get some money back. First listener. Acquire about their dreams in the next morning. Eyes in the face. The whole nave lit up like a snuffer mask. There's something in the roof, Captain. It's in the roof. It's watching us. Eyes in the face. Eyes in the face. Yes, you say softly. You lay your hand on the sailor's burning forehead. There are storms in the roof. Hush. You won't join them yet. Ooh. Yes. Well, this place is of interest. Wreck of the Nippo. Oh yes, that's where the shrooms come from, isn't it? I'm not super away from the island too. If we want to stop right there. The question is, do we want to stop right there? Maybe. Well, we have to something awaits you. The Fossion Greeks. Sure. These boats really don't want to leave me alone, do they? Our emissary. Yes, yes. The port report, as always. Could accept a volunteer. Provide respite for mushrooms. 2 strange catches for Sooth and Papa Longbox. Interesting. Yeah? It's mushroom for every meal. And a sign on the dock, watch it, by mildew, and promises a reward for anyone who provides an alternative. How about we explore the island? Because I know that this will give us more supplies, but how about this? Rat Corsairs. The gully. The ambush's favorite terrain feature. It looked like such a short and easy way, but now a sudden flood of black and white fur confronts you. A starving torrent of Rattus favorite courses. The chief addresses you in a piping, unhuman voice. Easy there, me giants. We're in dire need here. Let us help, and we'll pay you for it. No need to fight. But you notice his rat hands on the hilt of his rat cutlass. Oh, perhaps the Russian mob should have been good. Cat tooth gun is short. A high risk. You need your supplies. They're vermins. Which what bite festus. Might lose crew. Give them what they want. They're only rats, but there are a lot of rats. And they have what looks like a rattling gun. And they'll exchange drawn pearls for supplies to repair and restock. Many supplies true. There. I mean, we did get a lot of them. And drawn pearls are useful. A 26% chance of success. Should have had the wretched mark. And the noble route. There were more rats than you realized. You stamp or shoot dozens to death. But they're everywhere now. dropping like toothy fruit from hiding places on the gully's edge. You retreat in terrible disorder. Lovely. Well. Things that happen. As long as we don't lose yet another crew member. We should be able to sail at good speed. Just let me see more of them. Thank you. Back. Well, 74 is okay. I do not mind that. Is that something that interests me? No, it isn't. Of course it isn't. Why should it be? Let's try to go to the canal. Not to get to the surface, mind you, but to just discover it. Oh, it's just there. It's just right there. We will get some fragments. All the time. Gates. Albertine? Albertine? Peninsula. Oh, yes. Oh, no, it's Cumean. What is Peninsula? Why did I think that? Cumean cow. Travel to surface. So we need 2 supplies. We have 18. And 22 fuel. We have 11. Get information. We won't get much out of that. And listen for surface gossip. Sorry, and a card game ends badly when one surface sailor knives another for all the usual reasons. The other players squabble for the coins that spill from her pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings, dates, times, code names, spice work. More moves in the great game. That is, as always, very good. Could also stop by what's it called? The Mutton Island. Wouldn't be the worst idea ever. It would grant us a bit more port reports, a bit more fuel. One thing that we should always think about when we think about port reports is that it means also more fuel. What is this? Not sure. Is there anything of interest along those lines? Redspin, horseshoes. I just want to explore as much as possible. Sure. And we can get to Northern Island, hopefully evading some crab's notice. Or we might have to run into it. Well, for fuck's sake, it was like almost entirely filled. Want to play that game? Sure thing. Dissect it for knowledge. We have enough supplies. A crab full of conundrum. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, of one of the deep zebra species. But its eyes, normally vestigial in this troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. That was okay. We didn't take too much damage, we were just annoyed. A stupid sea creature. Approach the dock. It's probably nothing. What? The moment passes. Ship slides into the dock. Time passes on Newton Island. Has something changed on Newton Island? The islands of the sea are always in motion. Baker's Haven is eerily quiet. A still, sleepy evening. Something is different. Fewer coils of smoke rise from the chimneys. Half the windows are dark, even at this early hour. What's going on? No, just no. You return to your ship and set sail. Back in London, the old folk tell stories about the countryside. It sounds terrible. Who knows what heathenry might take root in the barbarous backwaters like this. It seems your decision was wise. As Merton Island fades into darkness, you see an Admiralty frigate making in for the harbour. You have escaped from Merton Island. I do not know what that is. What should I call it? What it's implying at all. But yes, I am gaining terror in real life. One intriguing snippet. Or blockade of Northern Island. Well, something terrible happened and I do not care enough to kill myself on it. I want back to London and I want back in one piece. Brixby Marshes. Let's see, sure. I do not know what happened here. It is something to explore, but I would say at a later point. And it is good that even at this point, when I have read through, well, not a lot though, even when I have read through some very delicate secrets of the wiki, I can be surprised by this. You have to something awaits you, so this is good. Far, very far off, someone screams. Yes, that is what happens on an island. Breath of relief. You've gained more lightness. A boarding action. A sudden boil of bodies at the rail, while sailors were sighing over the sight of London. Armed foreigners were slipping up the side of the ship. They wear tight-fitting dark uniforms and carry complicated multiplicities of blades. The Presbyterian adventurous curses apologetically. Out of time, she says. Give her up. Assassins from the college. Yes, they're here for me. No, I didn't mention it. Yes, you're right to be cross. If you want to give me up, that's fair. She offers you her pistol. I'd listen to her, one of the assassins adds, in perfect English. This is a sacred duty. We'll pay you a sacred price. Try to preserve her. What's a gang of unexpected assassins between friends? Have at them. No, I want her to live. Blood on the deck. The assassins fly at fiercely and in near silence. Your crew makes up for it with yells and shots, and adventurers outdoes them all with whoops of fierce delight. At last you drive the assassins back over the side. They take to the coracles and wisp into the night, while you check you're wounded and you're dead. All right, the adventurer says, lowering her blade. All right. Oh, and thanks, she adds, almost as an afterthought. A sailor glowers at her from over the body of his comrade. So we have lost a considerable amount of crewmates. This is going to cost us a great deal, in fact. We will look into that once we have solved what we can. First of all, we should reduce our terror, and I do know the best way to do it. The Wheel of Mists, our veils permanently, the unflinching eyes, the unflinching eye, or mirrors permanently. I do think, sorry, my nose is really. Okay, so I did say at some point that I wanted the gambit, but I do think that the best one would actually be of those, of veils or mirrors. The veils are important for the spy networks. The mirrors are important for, well, other stuff. Oh yes, it's important also for uh, the um, uh, the principle of coral thing. Yes, you're up to 25 points of terror. Yes, it was yes, wasn't it? Yes, yes. Commemorate your sailor's skills. Good, good. The gold needle pricks. Lily Clafferman hums. The design is complete. A ship's wheel, but with a curious elaboration to the design, like an optical illusion. You are not the messenger, but the message. Lily intones. You're fine. She dimples. Oh, alright. That's just something Mr. C says to sound impressive. I don't know what it means, but I like the design. Again, two bears. Lost the Z story. Yawns with skin is not really a miss. Journey. Where are my memory, my memoirs? Down. Why do it not show the sign? What? That's annoying. The dark spectacle is mine. Some port reports. What's this all? Kenya. Redan King. That's a tuschen. Isle of Cats. Visage. I'm not sure about Report Canadian if we've read this before. You know, I sometimes wonder whether that place was a good idea. I didn't say that. Frostron? Can't Shadow? We are losing terror, that is good. Wisdom? Ugh, did the oracles look hungry? Demo Island? If there's anything special for me. This spot. Polyphram. Somewhere a good way east of London. Okay. Ask the Admiral what he thinks of the voracious diplomat. The diplomat, a half-legendary, half-infamous figure whose connection to the Admiralty is obscure. A frank skull, an unprincipled scoundrel, the Admiral snaps. If you have intelligence, bring it to me. Don't go off the books. Yes, they really hate each other. I do want to recover. You have this renaissance, glorious, promising, significant, substantial, tremendous. Okay. So we need to create more vital intelligence. What is it? It's called vital intelligence? Yes. We need to create more of that. We do not need to improve anything further. No lodgings. Oh yes, we could sell a live specimen for a quarter of the price that we buy one. Sure. I am in need of money. Most satisfactory. We needed something of that nature for the tanks on the second level. We will furnish a little plaque with your name. Good. Oh, wait. This might have been a mistake. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was. It fucking was. Oh well, oh well. Should always look at that first. Captain Treasure. Oh yes, yes. I do have to do that. Not clicking correctly. Read the morning papers. Losing Tower. Time to family. Just enjoy the company. Losing Linton Tower. Back to zero. Your lodgings. Your study. I do want one more area increase. Oh yes, strange catch. That is indeed something that I do want. So we will try to buy some in iron. We can get them for 25 apiece. We do need 7 of those, of course, but 7 strange catch and 7 secrets. So we should once again keep all secrets for that. Outlandish artifacts, and we can also get those from iron. If we just what's it called? If we just continue normally the game and are as what's it called? As conservative as possible, we should do very well. Story. He needed Centiliac and approved romantic literature. Oh, just romantic literature for some reason. A new recruit. The brisk companier. Doctor who increases parts and irons. What did we need for the magician? Find help for the original magician. Yes, yes. So hire informers cost us 500 echoes. That is okay. Speaking to sages cost us 1 watchful courier and 2 barrel of paraboline. Let me see exactly how to get those. Or it will cost us a pewter horse head. Watchful courier. We can obtain it in several ways. In Aram, it costs us 1 secret or a watchful period. That is not something that I want to do, but it's the easiest way to do it. The bale of parabola linen can be bought in what's it called? In Aram too. Can be bought for some coffee. Can be bought either for 50 fragments or for 1 coffee. We need 2 of those. How many secrets? Well, we don't have many fragments. Not yet. I just want more crewments. Crew members again. And again. The voracious diplomat. We could give her some moves in the great game. Picking up an agent for the Canadian coast. Sure. A name, an address. Both are probably temporary, but they're all we need. And let's try to see how things are going. Fuel, we have 18. Supplies, 17. I say that is enough for both. And speaking of enough, I do think that I should stop for this time. It's, as always, very interesting to play this. But all good things must come to an end. And hopefully our captain will not come to an end. But we have to stop here.